Alright boys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to have a pretty quick storytime video. This was a storytime that I actually wanted to make a while back, but I honestly just never got to it until today. So let me give you guys a little bit of background on this story. So a few months ago, I actually got my second job. For many of you guys who don't know this, I actually work 2 jobs right now. I work over 50 hours a week every single week. But a few months ago, I actually worked a different second job, and it was my first time getting a second job. And I don't know how many of you guys remember, but a couple months ago I actually took a 2-month break from YouTube, and this was actually the beginning of my 2-month break. I had originally went out into the Seattle area with my mom to help her move and got the call from this job while I was out there. So when I came back, I already had a second job and I was ready to go. And because of that, I just did not have enough time to make videos. So I took a break from videos and I just worked my 2 jobs. And this second job that I got, I'm sure you guys know by now from the title and thumbnail, was Wingstop. Now, I live in Spokane, Washington, and we have one Wingstop in all of Spokane, Washington. And I worked at that one Wingstop. And if you want me to be completely honest, it was not a bad job. I was just a prep guy, so I came in every single day of the week except for one day. I had one day off, and that was Sunday. I came in from 11 to about 2 p.m. at the latest, but I could leave earlier if I got my stuff done in time. And that was what I liked about the job. All I had to do was come in and prep the food. So I made the celery, I made the fries, I just prepped all the food and made it ready for the people throughout the day. And that's all I did every single day when I went in, and it was a really easy job. But one time a week, the truck guy would come in and bring us food, and Wingstop was a really small place. Now, I don't know where you guys live, or if you have a Wingstop where you live, or how big the Wingstop is where you live, but my Wingstop was incredibly small. There was no room in the back of that Wingstop, but of course once a week the truck guy still had to come in and bring us a lot of fucking chicken. And honestly, it was a pretty big cluster whenever he had to bring us all those boxes. Wingstop also was pretty chill about the amount of food that you would eat, so almost every single day I would go there and I would eat chicken when I got there. So a lot of the time when the truck guy would get there, I would be sitting down in the desk in the back, which is right next to the door, completely in the way, and a lot of the time I would be in the truck guy's way. And because of that, I think the truck guy kind of didn't like me, so I think that's part of the reason why this played out the way that it did. So basically, the day that it happened, what was going on was I was just making jokes with my coworkers, and it was me and the 2 other guys that I worked with a lot, so we were making a lot of jokes. And outside there was actually a truck, and it was a raised pickup truck with big old tires, and it was just completely ridiculous looking, in my opinion at least. So me being the person that I am, I start making small penis jokes because, I mean, let's be honest. If you're gonna buy a pickup truck, then go out of your way to raise it and put big ass tires on it, you have one of the smallest dicks in the world. Or at least you think that you have a small dick. There's no way that you have confidence in yourself if those are the decisions that you made in your life. And I guess the other 2 guys that I worked with thought the truck was super cool or something like that, and I guess they were getting kind of butthurt, so we were kind of going at it a little bit. And there was actually a girl sitting down at the bench there waiting for her order, and we start talking to her about it, this and that, making jokes. And then the truck guy walks in and he just kind of jumps into the conversation. We were completely not talking to the truck guy, and he kind of just walked in and inserted himself into the convo. And before he came in, the conversation was pretty light. Like, maybe we were kind of going at it a little bit, but we all worked with each other. It was still a pretty light convo, but he came in and he made it pretty serious. Like, he was pretty butthurt about it. Something tells me that he may have had a raised truck waiting for him at home. So like I said, he comes in, he joins the convo, and me and him kind of start going at it. And something you guys might want to know about me is I'm not afraid to say what's on my mind. I will not hold back. I don't give a fuck. I don't kiss ass in any situation at all. Just like I am on my YouTube channel, that's how I am in real life. So me and the truck guy kind of start going at it, and he, like I said, was really getting butthurt, and he kind of starts coming at me personally. He says, and I quote, what kind of car do you have? And I told him, I was like, I drive a little ass Kia that I bought for $300 fucking dollars. Who cares what kind of car I drive? That is a quarter of my rent every month. Like, I could be driving the shittiest car in the world. You wish you could buy a car for $300 fucking dollars and it actually got you around. And he continued to kind of just attack me personally and try to make fun of the car that I drove. And I was like, bro, it was a $300 car. Like, that's probably how much this dude is paying per month for his fucking insurance on his goddamn truck. But after a couple minutes of listening to the truck guy talk, and considering I was literally waiting for him to continue his job and finish it so that I can finish my job and go home and get ready for my next job, my exact words to the truck driver was, go do your fucking job. And he looked at me and he said, what? And I said it again. I said, go do your fucking job. And then all of a sudden, he threw a fucking like Karen tantrum. Like, oh, you can't say this to me, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk to your manager. And he went outside and he got on the phone with his manager and he was like, this is an unsafe work environment. I'm being threatened, blah, blah, blah. And all I said was, go do your fucking job. And at this point, I'm completely shook because it went from, what'd you say to me to, I'm being threatened and this is an unsafe work environment. Like, it was fucking absolutely ridiculous. Like, you know, LeBron James, younger LeBron James, when he used to flop really hard in the NBA, it was like that. He went from like just being casual to absolutely just over the top, explosive, unnecessary, no reason to be like that. He definitely went home that night and told his wife's boyfriend all about the terrible experience he had at work today. But yeah, at this point I was pretty pissed off and I was told by my manager to then clock off. I was pretty hesitant to do so, but I eventually did clock off and I left. After I left, I was only home for about an hour before I got a call from Wingstop, and I answered it and it was the same manager that sent me home. And he told me that the GM had actually called him and told him that they were gonna fire me. Apparently the manager of the truck driver, after getting that phone call, almost instantly contacted my manager and told my manager what the truck driver told his manager. And obviously what the truck driver told his manager was not quite exactly how things played out. But I kind of get it. If I was the type of person that needed to compromise for my small penis size and then somebody went ahead and called me out for compromising for my small penis, I would be really fucking hurt too. Like I said before, I'm sure he had a really good talk with his wife's boyfriend later that night, and he probably even went ahead and bought his wife's boyfriend a PS5 just for allowing him to vent that night. With that being said, I'm gonna have to end the video here. That is how I got fired from Wingstop. Yes, I told the truck driver to go do his fucking job, and he absolutely threw a fit and got me fired from Wingstop. I'm sure you guys know at this point, I say it all the time, but I have another job. I have a second job. So this is completely in the past, and this is actually what I was doing when I was taking my 2-month break a couple months ago. So if you guys were wondering what the fuck was going on when I wasn't making YouTube videos, that's what it was. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, definitely drop a like, comment down in the comment section how you guys felt about the video, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.